All right, guys, what's going on? Dr. Grayson Wickham here with Movement Vaults. So today we're going to get after a hip flexor stretch activation piece. We call these hip flexor end range isometrics. So essentially what we're doing is we're stretching out the joint first, the hip flexor, then we're going to contract the muscles around it to really create stability around that. But before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So with that, guys, all we need is a padded mat yourselves. Let's get right back into it here. So with this first one, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our right knee is forward, or I should say our right leg's forward, our left leg is backwards. Definitely make sure you're on a padded mat here, padding your left knee. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get into this upright half kneeling position. And if you need support via a wall, something to hold on to, definitely use that. But what we're going to do here is we're going to lock in our abs, get our abs nice and contracted. Then we're going to lunge forward until we feel a nice stretch in the front of the hip flexor here. What we don't want to happen is just to kind of lunge forward, lose this ab engagement, because that's all coming from the low back and that's really not coming from the hip. So we're in this position. I feel my nice stretch here in the front of the hip. Once I'm in that position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contract the front of this hip, thinking about dragging my knee on the mat. So I'm in this stretch, and then I contract my hip forward, and I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds as this front leg drives down into the ground. So I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds as I continue to breathe. Once that 10 seconds up, I'm going to relax the front of this hip. Then I'm going to squeeze this left glute here and try to get into a little bit more of a stretch. And so I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds again. So just to kind of recap, guys, it's getting the stretch first, make sure my abs are nice and engaged. Once I'm in that stretch, I'm going to flex the front of this hip, thinking about dragging my knee on that mat. After that 10 seconds is up, I'm going to relax the front of this hip, and I'm going to squeeze this left glute here. And then I'm going to go ahead and repeat that 3 rounds per side. If you guys want to find out more about what we do at Movement Vault, check out movementvault.com, as well as social media at Movement Vault, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, guys. Subscribe and like this video. With that, we'll see you guys later.